WROA Porsha Williams slams production for villainous portrayal. RHOA star Porsha Williams is slamming production for a villainous portrayal. She has been called out by fans for being mean to her co-stars, but she maintains that it is not the truth. So what exactly does Porsha have to say about this? Keep reading for further details. Porsha Williams slams production for villainous portrayal. After 2 seasons away, Porsha Williams returned to RHOA for season 16. Fans were thrilled about this, especially when they found out that Phaedra Parks would soon be joining her. When Kenya Moore was let go from the series, viewers were not happy with how Porsha responded. They felt her siding with newcomer Britt Eady was a bad look since she had threatened Kenya with violence. More so, if production had disciplined Britt when she first talked about using a gun, maybe Kenya would not have retaliated. Neither lady was right in what they did, but both should have lost peaches for bad behavior. Keeping with the bad behavior vibe, Porsha has been called out for being cruel on the show. They had hoped she would be amazing and keep the excitement going. Rather, the fans do not appreciate her in any capacity and let her know this. However, Porsha made it clear that there is so much more that was not aired. Therefore, she looks worse than she actually is. She recently responded to a fan who respectfully told Porsha that they were thrilled for her to come back, yet she is consistently mean. The RHOA star agreed that she is not coming off that great, but encouraged her followers to head to her channel. That is where they can get the most up-to-date and accurate information, directly from Porsha Williams' mouth. It does not change how people are seeing her, though, since the show has already been filmed. Maybe she can correct the narrative at the reunion, but it is unclear if she will do so. More so, they may not address her behavior unless a fan asks about her being mean. Is it the editing? After RHOA fans saw Porsha Williams' response to how she comes across on the show, did fellow viewers buy that it was all editing? Or did they think this is who she actually is, but did not want to confess to being cruel? They felt that a lot of what she said was not edited, but rather how she is and how she felt. She can play the blame game all that she wants, but it won't make a difference. In a stunning twist worthy of a Bravo reunion cliffhanger, Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Porsha Williams has taken center stage once again. But this time, she's not flipping tables or throwing shade. She's turning the cameras around, calling out the RHOA production team for what she describes as a calculated, unfair, and downright villainous portrayal of her character during her time on the show. And true to form, Porsha isn't holding back. After more than a decade of reality TV fame, tears, triumphs, and the occasional wig-snatching moment, Porsha has built a brand synonymous with authenticity, sass, and unapologetic self-expression. So when she speaks, people listen. In a fiery social media post followed by an even more candid podcast interview, Porsha laid bare her frustrations with how producers allegedly manipulated storylines to fit a lazy narrative that pitted her against castmates and painted her in a negative light. "I gave them access to my life, my real life," she said, "but they wanted a caricature, not a human being. I'm done being the scapegoat." From fan favorite to frenemy, Porsha's rise on RHOA was nothing short of meteoric. Introduced in Season 5 as the bubbly, slightly naive wife of NFL star Kordell Stewart, fans watched her transform into a powerhouse in her own right. She survived a public divorce, embraced single motherhood, became a successful entrepreneur, and fearlessly advocated for social justice. For many viewers, she was the perfect mix of glam and grit. But somewhere along the way, that narrative started to shift. Whether it was her explosive feud with Kenya Moore, her involvement in controversial gossip about other cast members, or her sometimes combative reunion show moments, Porsha noticed a pattern. She was being cast not as the complex woman she is, but as the villain of the week. And according to her, this shift wasn't organic, it was orchestrated. "I would watch the episodes and think, that's not how it went down. Scenes would be chopped, context would be gone, and suddenly I was the aggressor," Porsha explained. "It wasn't reality, it was reality TV. Behind the glam, the toll of reality fame." Though she's known for her glamorous lifestyle, Porsha admitted that the emotional toll of being misrepresented wasn't so fabulous. The pressure to keep up appearances, defend herself from online trolls, and maintain peace in her real-life relationships took its toll. At one point, I was walking on eggshells in my own life. Every argument was magnified, every mistake exaggerated, she said. You start to doubt yourself. You start wondering, am I really this person they're making me out to be? And she's not the only housewife to raise red flags about Bravo's editorial tactics. Over the years, cast members from various franchises have hinted that producers manipulate conflict, withhold context, and selectively edit confessionals to stir the pot. But Porsha's candor has added new weight to those claims, particularly because of how deeply embedded she's been in the Bravo machine. The straw that broke the peach. What finally pushed Porsha to speak out? According to her, it was watching a recently aired Housewives special that repackaged old footage in a way that reignited old drama and portrayed her as a backstabbing diva. I watched that mess and thought, enough is enough. You're not going to keep dragging me into storylines I've outgrown, she said. I'm a mother, a businesswoman, and a woman who's done the inner work. That version of me you're clinging to doesn't exist anymore. While Porsha didn't name names, fans were quick to speculate that her ire was aimed at a few well-known producers and editors who've long had a hand in shaping Housewives' juiciest narratives. Some viewers supported her stance, praising her bravery and authenticity. Others accused her of rewriting history and dodging accountability. But Porsha isn't here to win everyone's approval. I'm not saying I was perfect. Lord knows I've made my share of mistakes. But what I won't accept is being painted as the bad guy just to boost ratings. That's exploitation, not entertainment. Breaking the reality mold. In the wake of her statements, insiders say Bravo is in damage control mode. Rumors of a shakeup behind the scenes have swirled, and several former housewives have reportedly reached out to Porsha in solidarity. Among them, a few familiar faces who've also publicly criticized the network for its treatment of Black women. This is bigger than me, Porsha said. It's about how Black women are portrayed on reality TV. We're either the angry one, the messy one, or the sidekick. I'm none of those. I'm the main character of my life, not a trope in yours. And as for her future with Housewives, I'll never say never, but if I come back, it's on my terms. Full control, full authenticity. Otherwise, I'm good. I've got other empires to build. Fans react. #Justice for Porsha trends. Social media lit up in the aftermath of Porsha's tell-all. #Justice for Porsha and #RHOA Truth trended for hours, with fans and fellow celebs chiming in. Some called for a boycott of the show until producers issue a public apology. Others urged Bravo to implement new ethical guidelines to protect cast members from manipulation. Porsha spoke up for every woman who's ever been misunderstood, misrepresented, or used for a storyline, tweeted one fan. It's time for reality TV to get real. The bigger picture. Entertainment vs. exploitation. Porsha's allegations aren't just Bravo tea. They're a wake-up call for an entire industry that thrives on blurring the lines between real and scripted drama. While audiences love the chaos, many are starting to question the human cost of their entertainment. At a time when authenticity is currency and viewers are more media-savvy than ever, stars like Porsha Williams are redefining what it means to take back your narrative. I'm not the villain in anyone's story, she said. If anything, I'm the hero in mine. Final word, Porsha's power move. Whether or not she returns to the peach-holding circle, one thing is clear. Porsha Williams is reclaiming her voice and reminding us all that behind every housewife is a whole woman with a story worth telling on her own terms. And in the world of reality TV, that might just be the most radical act of all.